Willie Waffle in the Mix 106 movie reviews. A couple new movies out for you to try and figure out if you want to go see this week. We have Sacha Baron Cohen and the Brothers Grimsby and 10 Cloverfield Lane.
So is it a sequel to Cloverfield? Did you actually see Cloverfield? Do you care, or you just want a good movie?
I just want a good movie.
Oh, I've got a movie for you. And it's not called The Brothers Grimsby. No, it's called 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Wait, that one wasn't good?
Oh, no. No. Oh, God. Brothers Grimsby is just so disgusting. And that's the problem. You know, it feels like Sacha Baron Cohen is just going for the lowest common denominator and then going a little bit lower there. you know, he plays kind of this slow-witted soccer hooligan. He's got like 11 kids, and he lives off of welfare, and he's been dreaming of finding his brother for 28 years, the one that was separated from him in the orphanage years ago, and they finally find each other. And it turns out the brother is the best agent in MI6. And together they have to stop a terrorist attack. And yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen is not quite up to the task. Oh, it's horrible. It's disgusting. It's crass. It's crude. They're just going out of their way to be offensive. It just everything is about people getting stuff stuck in them. You know, just horrible, rude, just humor that doesn't work for me. It doesn't. I can't believe I actually had to sit through this thing.
But wait a minute. Aren't all his movies that way, though?
Well, and that's the thing. A lot of his comedies are, but it feels like they're getting worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's always been some outrageous moments, but this movie is just trying to be all outrageous moments.
I think the problem is that, I mean, they are all the same, except now we've seen it over and over and over again with all his different characters.
That could be.
So there's nothing new. You know,
they all seem pretty similar,
yeah,
right?
and the first one, it's like, okay, that's clever. But now all of them are the same, and it's like, I've seen all these jokes before.
Well, and I think the biggest thing that's going against him is he has a nice career as a dramatic actor. I mean, he's actually done some pretty good stuff over the past few years when he's, you know, in a drama, and I think he should stick to that rather than kind of going back to the well and creating these comedies, which just really are junk.
All right, so how few waffles do you give it?
I'm giving it one waffle.
Oh, wow.
I got one.
Thought it'd be worse than that. All right, so let's get to 10 Cloverfield Lane. And the first question I had, like I said, is this a follow-up to Cloverfield?
I cannot answer that question.
Why can't you? That's your job. You have one job.
That's part of the secret. It's part of the secret.
Oh,
you got to keep the secret. You can't give away what's going to happen.
You just did by not giving it away.
Yep.
But I will tell you this. It's really cool. It's Mary Elizabeth Winstead playing this woman who broke up with her boyfriend, and she gets into a horrible car accident. And she wakes up chained to a pipe in an underground bunker owned by John Goodman. And he's trying to explain to her that there's been some sort of attack. The air outside has become poisonous, and the bunker is the only safe place to be.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is it filmed the same way Cloverfield was? Because it wasn't Cloverfield from just a handheld camera?
Yeah, people got sick watching
I did. I got nauseous in the theater. I had to leave.
They do not do that in this movie.
Oh, good.
This is a more traditional movie, and this movie is really all about John Goodman. I mean, he is just creepy and weird and off-kilter and unbalanced, and everything he says is just so ominous and unsettling, and it just creates this great ambiance where you're trying to figure out what's really going on. Is he completely full of it? Or is something horrible happening outside that we must save ourselves from?
So is this more of a drama, or is it like a horror film?
It's more of a drama. It's a thriller, to be honest with you, because you know Mary Elizabeth Winstead isn't supposed to actually believe John Goodman. I mean, come on, she's chained to a pipe. How much can you believe the guy? And that's where I think the movie really takes off, and it almost becomes a mystery within a mystery as we learn more about each character and how they ended up in the bunker.
So what do you give it?
I'm going 4 waffles.
Wow.
Is that the first one this year?
I think Deadpool. Didn't I do 4
That's right.
Deadpool?
I think you gave Deadpool a 4.
So between those two, you've got 2 really awesome movies for 2016.
All right. I'm excited. I didn't expect a 4 this week.
I know. I need to see that this weekend now.
Oh, you got to go before people tell you what really happens.
So there are some surprises that you don't want to have ruined.
Well, yeah, there's like the moment, I'm not going to tell you.
You almost got him.
All right, what do we have next week?
Well, next week we have the Divergent movie, Allegiant Part 1 or whatever it is. I don't know. I feel like I lost track of the Divergent movie.
Yeah, is this the third? Is this the third or fourth?
There was
this is number 3. Yeah, this is number 3 of 4. Like they're gonna do another one.
Well, yeah, they'll probably do like all those other movies did, and they'll take the 4th one and they'll split it up into 2.
Yeah. Oh no, they're doing that with the 3rd one. So
so maybe there'll be 3 more.
Maybe.
Well, This is part 1 of number 3, and then part 2 of number 3 will be the finale, I guess, next year.
Okay.
I know
it's hard to follow along, but I'll just take your word for it, and I'll wait till next year when you tell us about it.
Yeah, believe me, even the fans have stopped following along. I mean, they're not doing that well.
All right, have yourself a great week, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, talk to you next week.